An accused rapist let off the hook. Another case the sheriff says was handled improperly by the McKinley County District Attorney. KRQE investigative reporter Ann Perrette brought it to his attention after months of digging into dysfunction inside that DA's office.
Hey.
All right, man. Hey, this guy's been heavily intoxicated. He can't follow directions.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday in Gallup.
I'll tell you what happened there.
The McKinley County Sheriff's Office is responding to a crash on Carbon Cove Road north of I-40.
The door was open. I could see legs hanging out, so I knew somebody was in the car.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell what was going on.
The passerby tells deputies he pulled over to help.
He was on top of her, and she was trying to get out on the horn. I get up there. He wasn't moving, so I had to grab his belt, and I pulled him out of the car, and that's when she was able to get up.
He says he let the woman sit in his car, and then police arrived.
But it wasn't until he started talking to me that you could smell it. Okay. He was leaning up against the car, holding himself up.
The driver would later blow a .24 on the breathalyzer test, 3 times the legal limit. Deputies found an open fifth of Crown Royal in the front seat and a piece of the car in the back seat. The police report states that came off in an earlier crash, and the man kept driving. The woman told police she tried to get out of the car after they crashed again, and the man attacked her. She was, quote, grabbed by the hair and neck, picked up and thrown into the driver's seat. And that's where, she told the investigator, he raped her.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody that scared.
Yeah.
She was freaking out.
The report notes the woman had a bite mark, bruises, and scratches on her body. Police arrested the man on scene. He faced 6 criminal charges: forcible rape, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, aggravated DWI, reckless driving, and possessing an open container.
This is a very serious case. This is a felony case that involved not only deputies that arrived on scene, but also one of our investigators to finish it out.
A McKinley County judge found probable cause for the charges, but a week later, the district attorney, Bernadine Martin, dismissed the case, quote, for reason conflict for district attorney's office.
I find it uncommon if you have a conflict of interest to just dismiss all the charges.
Typically, Sheriff James Mariano says a district attorney will instead send the case to a different county's DA and ask them to handle the prosecution.
I can't think of a reasonable explanation why it wouldn't have been sent out to another DA immediately.
Martin told me it was.
That was forwarded to a conflict prosecutor.
Do you know which prosecutor?
Yes. And I won't say the name right now because you're bringing it back up, but I never heard back.
When I asked for clarification, she wrote in an email, quote, I didn't say this went to a DA's office. It didn't. Martin added, quote, as you know, I've been busy. We do know. Since Bernadine Martin took office in 2020, personnel records show at least 45 of her employees, support staff, and attorneys quit or were fired by Martin. It's one of many reasons why the Attorney General just petitioned the state Supreme Court to remove her from office. This case opened in October 2023, almost 2 years ago, when records show she had 2 assistant prosecutors. She should have had 8.
2 years down the road, I'm not even sure if some of these misdemeanor DWI charges can still be refiled. The felonies can for sure. But this should have been done right away, both for the victim and for the right of the community. This individual was immediately released from jail once those charges were dismissed.
So who was this individual?
He went to school with my kids. He's a friend of my kids, and that's a conflict. Yeah. I've declared it when I first saw it. I didn't even read the file. I don't know the details.
A personal connection.
I've never assumed that there was ill will or unethical behavior going on. What we had assumed was due to lack of staff, they just couldn't keep up, which is why we're having issues with subpoenas, deputies being subpoenaed to the wrong cases, or cases just dropping through the cracks. I assumed it was lack of personnel, and nothing malicious or intentional.
How do you feel now?
This one makes me wonder.
The sheriff tells me he hopes this is an isolated incident, but to make sure, he's tasked his investigators with reviewing their major cases to confirm each one made it through the court system. He says he normally trusts that'll happen once deputies hand a case over to prosecutors, but he's lost that confidence in DA Martin's office. Back to you.
All right, Ann, thank you. The McKinley County DA tells us she plans to forward the case now to the Cibola County District Attorney's Office. The sheriff says he will be making sure of that.